Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be going over an assembly that is usually with an automatic transmission. It is your torque converter. All right. So normally I would be taking this out and replacing it with a new one, right? Well, we have this special one that comes apart. So this side right here is usually connected to your flex plate or flywheel, whichever one you want to call it. I know people call it different things or whatever, all right? Now, if you look to here, you got some bolt holes, right? Okay, on this side of the plate, you want to look out, you want to make sure you're putting the right size bolts back in these holes. You don't want to get it mixed up or anything like that, because what could happen is it could dent this flat surface right here. And what's going to happen is you're going to get something called a torque converter shutter, all right? What happens is this lock plate right here. This lock plate has like brake material on the back side of it, right? So what it does is when it goes into lockup mode, it'll smash itself up against that flat surface. And if it's not flat, then you're going to get your shutter and stuff like that. You don't want that, all right? You can also get shutter because of warpage and stuff, you know. Over time, you know, stuff breaks, you gotta replace it, so on and so forth. So lockup usually occurs at high speeds or under light load, okay? On the back side of this, it's got a clutch, which is operated by fluid, okay? You know that little hole that you got on your input shaft side of your transmission, right? Fluid comes out of there, locks it up, so on and so forth. Next thing we're going to go to is our turbine. All right, so you got these spins in here, okay, which the fluid goes in and behind and all that kind of stuff. Okay, with this here on your fins, you can have, you know, a couple of different types. You know, these ones are kind of like stamped over. On the some of them you can have them welded. You know, it's a little bit stronger with a weld. Then move on to our stator. Your stator only goes in one direction, or it's locked up. So, like I said, in lockup, you know, high speeds, light load, right? So it only turns one way, and then it'll lock up. This will release. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. The stator will release at high speeds. The reason it releases at high speed is because you want all the parts moving in one direction. If your stator is standing still, it's going to create turbulence inside of the torque converter. All right, you don't want that. Then you're going to get all wobblies. You know, no fun. Then we got your impeller. Looks almost like the turbine. All right, but this is part of the housing. Okay, your turbine spins freely inside the housing. This one spins with the housing. Okay, so same thing, vanes, goes in and behind the vanes, turns it. I don't know if you noticed, but the vanes on these are opposite directions. So at lower speeds, they'll kind of like turn in different directions, but once you start picking up speed, the fluid will pick up speed in here, everything will start spinning in the same direction. Okay, kind of think like if you put two fans next to each other, right? Facing in opposite directions, one fan here, one fan here. This one will blow into this one, and it'll move this fan. Once it speeds up enough, what will happen is it'll start rotating in the same direction, all right? And this side is your input shaft to your transmission. So that right there is pretty much your torque converter. You can go and put it back together. Like I said, it normally isn't serviceable. You remove and replace. And that'd be it. Thanks for watching.